What is up, guys? I am here with my Raw experience video. As you all know, I went to Raw tonight, or actually this video probably won't be posted till Tuesday, so I went to Raw yesterday, and I'm just going to give my thought, experience, and everything on the whole thing. Now, overall, the show was pretty great. A lot of stacked matches, I thought. We had some great matches, really good matches, actually, that I really enjoyed. And I just had a fun time. Could have been way better, and you'll probably find out why in a minute. Now, I went there, I woke up 8:30ish. I don't know why I woke up at 8:30, because I really don't wake up till like 10ish. Woke up, I said, I'm going back to bed. Went back to bed, woke up at like 11:30ish. I'm like, alright, gotta get ready. Got up, threw the Ziggler shirt on. Hell, I even threw this on. My WWE watch I got in 2009. I didn't buy this, I got this for one of the pay-per-view things they do. They used to do. I got a fucking WrestleMania chair from one of those, so yeah, those were pretty badass. I wish they did those, but oh well. Oh, still did those, I just say, not, yeah, you know what I meant. But I got on the road about 2:30ish. Didn't get there till 3:30 when the doors opened, because I actually stopped by a few places before I went to the show. Got some stuff, blah blah blah. Got there. First thing I noticed is there's a merch stand outside the arena, which is kind of surprising. They had their own booth. Like, it even said like official WWE merchandise on top. I was like, wow, that's pretty badass. So I went there, is in line. One thing I noticed, they had like a little TV screen like showing Titantrons and everything, and they showed an ad saying January 22nd of next year, SmackDown tapings will happen here again in Sacramento. So next show will be in 3 months. SmackDown, looking forward to that. I've always had fun on SmackDown taping, so I'm pretty much looking forward to that, because SmackDown taping is probably one of the most fun shows I've been to. But I got there, got in line, and I got all this merch. One of the things I got was, got this, a CM Punk foam finger. I got this for trolling purposes, but that did not happen, and you'll find out in a few moments, or a few minutes, why that did not happen. But this is actually kind of cool, you know, looking at it. It's like a fist, and it says CM Punk and best in the world on this side. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool something to have. And another thing I got was something I really wanted to get. The yes foam finger. I want to get this to troll Brian with, but that did not happen. I got the fingernail right there. So it obviously goes on the right hand. So yeah, that's all I got. Well, that's not all I got. I got those two things, and I got 3 more things. Sorry, I'm trying to position the camera to make sure you guys see me. Well, first off, here's a lanyard ticket I got. But my tickets for my seats. Here's Jawstring bag, CM Punk. Let's see what I got. One thing I got, I had to get these at every show I go to, unless they're like the same one I already have. WWE program. They're just really fun to have and really cool to look at. I mean, like, alright, hold on. I gotta show you guys this. Alright, there's one. Alright. When's the last time you're gonna be able to say you have a program with both Brock Lesnar and The Rocket? When's the last time you're looking to see that? So, you definitely gotta get this for that reason. And, fucking Dean Ambrose is in there for absolutely no reason. So that's one thing I loved having, our programs. They're awesome. I got some more things. One thing I got 2 t-shirts. First one I got is the brand new Dolph Ziggler one. It's Stealing the Show and Your Girlfriend. At first I was kind of iffy on this shirt, but blue is my favorite color. Any kind of blue I'll take, which is this. It looks like a turquoise. I can't pronounce it right now. Turquoise, whatever. You know what I mean. I can't talk. I'm tired. I've been up for a long time. We just went to a 3-hour show. I'm sorry, I can't speak right now. And it has like an 80s look to it. It looks like a fucking like something you'd see on Saved by the Bell or something. So that's pretty neat. So I like that about that shirt. And another thing I got, or the other shirt I got, I should say, is, people are probably going to hate me for this, or ask me, like, oh, why'd you get this? Well, I don't care what you guys think, because I buy what I like, and you guys don't tell me what to get. I got the brand new CM Punk t-shirt. It says GTS right there in the back. It says best in the world. I know I see a lot of people bitching about this shirt. one thing I like is it's unique, it's different. You know, like I like the design on here. How it has like not like a 3D effect, but it has like the outline of like, you know, you see like a G, like goes right there, goes all the way down there. It's pretty cool. I like that, and it's a yellow shirt, you know. I mean, usually we get like black regular shirts, but I noticed WWE lately has been like making different colored shirts, which I really like. And this shirt, it's his brand new debut shirt, and this is the first show I've been to that had a new shirt debut, I think. So this is gonna have sentimental value to me, so that's the only reason why I got this. So that's all I got. The merch stand outside. And then I got inside, and I looked around the merch stand, and there's two more things I want to get. I really wanted to get the Hell No t-shirt that said I am the Tag Team Champions, and the Dolph Ziggler pink shades. They didn't have either of those, and I was pissed about that. And I wasn't getting in line to get the Daniel Bryan No shirt and the Ryback Feed Me More t-shirt, but I figured the Daniel Bryan No shirt, it's at Hot Topic, I've already seen it there, I can just get it anytime I want. And the Feed Me More shirt, I honestly didn't feel like waiting in line get the shirt, to be honest, so I didn't get that. So yeah, that's it for the line. Then I got in line, got some food, got the new cup. I don't have it, it's in the sink because I had stuff in there and I had to wash it out. And we got to the seats, and here's a little ranting part. This really pissed me off. So I had my seats were camera side ramp, like the entrance ramp. I was on the rail. So if I'm going down the ramp, say I'm going down, and this side is opposite of you guys. Alright, let me look at it this point of view. Say this going this way is the ramp, and this is TV side, and this is non-TV side. I would be on the ramp, so I'd be on TV trolling the entire time, and be seeing a lot. But what happened is they changed sides, so I was on non-camera side, and I would have been on the rail still. But for whatever reason, they fucked everything up. They basically shifted the entire thing over, like they just moved everything and went over. So I didn't even sit on the rail. I was at the very end, which made no sense. I was very pissed. When I got there, I said to the guy, "Here are my seats." He said, "Oh, your seats are right here where we're standing." I'm like, my face literally went from smiling to, "Are you fucking serious?" The guy in front of me, him and his kid was crying because he was really looking forward to sitting in the rail, and the fact that he didn't really upsetted him. So the kid was crying literally in front of me, and they got to the point where the kid and his dad and my mom went to customer service to complain because it wasn't acceptable. Dude, I had seats 1 and 2. The seats we're sitting in said 14 and 15 on the back of them. How does that make sense? Okay, I paid for specific seats and I'm not getting them. I told the guy, like the security guard there, he's like, "I can't do anything about it." I'm like, "You can't or you won't." He's like, "I can't." I'm like, "Yes, you can. You can take the people in my seats that I paid for, take them out, put them in seats that they paid for, and put me in seats that I paid for." And he's like, "No, man, I can't do that." I'm like, "Dude," I'm like, I wasn't even like responding to him. I was ignoring him. Like, "You're fucking pointless. You're useless, dude. Get out of my face." Like, I was so utterly disappointed and disgusted. It really like ruined my mood for the show. I was so excited to sit in the rail and like see a lot of people like literally walk by me, but I couldn't do that because stupid seating chart changed. And it makes no sense. Like, they're gonna change the seating and don't even tell anybody. Like, they expected to go there and be okay with changing your seats and not letting you know. Like, no, that's not cool. So honestly, really pissed me off, and I was honestly in a bad mood for about half the show because of that. It just really upsetted me, and it kind of like ruined my experience. I just was in a bad mood. But yeah, fuck me. And it pissed me off even more. The guy that sat in my seat that I was supposed to sit in, he called like 2 or 3 things, and that really pissed me off. I was like, fuck me. But anyways, that's a bad experience of this video, part of it. Show opened with the dark match, Michael McGillicuddy versus Xavier Woods, or as some of you might know him as, not Xavier Woods, Consequences Creed in TNA. I honestly didn't pay attention to this match because I was so pissed off at the seating chart. I was like, fuck my life. But all I know is Xavier Woods won, so yeah, whatever. And then we went straight to Raw after that. Cena came out right away, opened the show. He cut a promo how since he's been gone, Cesaro won the U.S. title with his girlfriend. Divas Division's going crazy. He wants to take AJ on a date. He was really rambling on. I honestly didn't hear most of what he said because the guy in front of me was arguing with one security guard with the seating chart, how it was unfair and everything, so I was kind of like distracted. But it was like a whatever promo. The first thing I noticed about Cena when he came out, his arm was all fucked up. I don't know what was on his arm. Something to do with medical, because that's the arm he fucked up. So I don't know what's going on there, but it looked disgusting. That's all I know. And Cena cut a promo, like I said, didn't get to hear much of it, but you know I heard some of it still. Cena finishes, Ryback comes out. They have the little like stare down like when they cross each other, which is pretty badass to see. Sorry about that. And Ryback has a 2-on-1 handicap match with Epico and Primo with Rosa. This thing really pissed me off. One of the things that guy caught, where I was supposed to sit at, caught something Rosa threw. And I'm like, dude, I could be sitting here right now sniffing something Rosa threw at me. That sounds really perverted and sick, but I don't care. But Rosa, seeing her, was just, thank God. Match, whatever. Ryback was over. Feed me more chance. Loud as day. And just a average squash match. Ryback wins. Dude's over. Next match, it's supposed to be R-Truth versus Brodus Clay. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way this match is going to happen because they're both faces. And I did want to say one thing. Naomi, if I can be verbatim for a minute, her ass is like a balloon. I'm just going to say that. But match doesn't happen. They have a little dance thing, which is stupid. With little Jimmy. McMahon's like, hey, stop dancing. I'm going to come out next. And I was like, thank God, I want to see Vince. Vince comes out, cuts a promo. How WWE has gone from like being all about action to leprechauns, dancing, and everything. Basically saying that it's gone down the drain. And he's talking about that WWE's competition for the best of the best, which leads CM Punk to come out and interrupt him to some huge heel heat. I'm not sure how this crowd came out on TV. I heard a lot of great things about the crowd tonight, which I'm pretty proud of. But I'm not too sure. I'm not going to say we were a phenomenal crowd or anything, but from what I've heard, I heard a lot of positive feedback from the crowd tonight, so I'm pretty proud of that. But he came out to a lot of heel heat from being there live. I'm not sure it came out on TV. He came out, you know, talking to Vince about how he's been slapping him in the face for all these years, and he's going to slap him in the face, slap Vince in the face. Gets out of the ring. Vince is like, I could fire you right now, but that'd be too easy. But I will fire you if you don't fight me tonight. So Vince versus Punk tonight. I remember I popped huge for that. Because seeing Vince McMahon in person for the first time is an honor. But seeing a match of his, that's even a huge, bigger honor. So that was a really cool thing to see. Sorry, I'm looking at my iPod. I'm trying to see how the show went in order. Because I remember everything that happened. I'm just not sure what order it went in. So Punk, Vince, tonight main event. Next we had the tag title number one contenders tournament. Primetime players, millions of dollars versus Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. Match was pretty good. I liked it. PTP just fantastic. I love that team. Sin Cara came out to a pretty good pop. Because I'm not gonna lie, he usually comes out and his reactions, if he has reactions, barely that good. But he got a pretty good pop today. I was really surprised. The match overall, like I said, it was a good match. I liked it. It was like a 10-minute match. They got pretty much for a tag match on TV. You got some time. Mysterio and Sin Cara win. Mysterio won 619. I was expecting that, so that was good to see. After the match, we have Punk and Paul Heyman backstage. Heyman's basically trying to convince Punk to get out of the match, and Punk's not buying into it. Next we have Wade Barrett versus Sheamus. I popped huge for that graphic in the set coming up next because if you do not know, I've been a huge supporter of a Barrett and Sheamus feud for the world title. I was actually wanting that match to happen at Survivor Series, now that I mentioned it, but I was really looking forward to it. The match was great. I really enjoyed that match. I think those two can click very well. Big Show came out at the very beginning of the match. I was like, fuck, we're not going to see this match, but Big Show just trolled it and sat down and watched the match, which I was happy about because I wanted to see the match. Really pissed me off. A person I absolutely despise and do not like at all. Tensai came out and ruined the match, causing DQ. And then Tensai and Barrett try to beat down Sheamus. Sheamus is up their hand. Big Show gets in the ring, knocks Sheamus out of the ring, and has the heels leaving the ring happy. So that was whatever. Next was the AJ backstage with Punk. Punk basically said that, what kind of GM are you? You're gonna have your top guy beat your boss up, blah 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 blah. Nothing special there. And AJ calls him a coward, like, oh, you're scared to fight Cena, now you're scared to fight Vince. Like, no, I'm not scared, blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever segment there. Tyson Kidd comes out. I'm wondering, is this guy getting squashed or not? Then they show the replay from last week, Bros Clay getting the neutralizer from Cesaro. I'm like, yes, Cesaro's gonna come out. And Cesaro comes out. Supposedly had like a promo showing during his entrance. I couldn't hear it. I just saw the images of the fat guy eating food after he denies it. And the match, awesome. Awesome match. Cesaro and Kidd, you can never go wrong with those two. Seeing the European uppercut live, especially to a guy like Tyson Kidd, who I believe sells very, very well. Probably one of the best I've ever seen, actually, tonight. Not that I'm trying to brag because I went there, but it was a fucking phenomenal one. Cesaro just blew his head off. One was a neutralizer. Boom, boom, boom. Cesaro's the man, that's all I'm going to say. Next match we had was Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio versus Daniel Bryan and Kane. Sorry that I'm coughing, my voice hurts and I'm tired. Great match. This match got like 15, 20 minutes. Phenomenal tag team match live. Very, very enjoyable. Daniel Bryan, this guy is over as fuck. It was awesome too when him and Ziggler had the exchange. Instead of going boo, yeah, it was yes, no, and it was just awesome. It was just a great match. It was very, very fun to watch. Bryan and Kane picked the win up when Kane hit the chokeslam and Ziggler. I don't know how it came on TV, but live, Kane got a huge pop and got the pin. And that was just a fun, good match. Before the match, I loved that how Kane tried to go for the pyro. And Bryan cock blocked him. He's like, no, I'm the tag team champions. Then they had the exchange. It was awesome. Oh yeah, by the way, the guy that takes like the jackets and everything, like the like whatever they wear in the entrance and they take off, he walked by me, and I saw Bryan's jacket, Rhodes' jacket, and Kane's mask. And Kane's mask, that thing's made of like rubber or foam or something. Because when he was holding it, it was like folded like a sandwich. So that thing is not very scary. But yeah, that was a great match, like I said. Then we had Vince backstage with JR. Vince basically telling him to call my match and do McMahon. And JR is trying to talk about the match, and Vince is not listening. And then we come back for the Larry King segment. I was actually very, very surprised he was there. I didn't expect him to be there. It was kind of random that he was there, but he was there. Miz's guest. Kofi comes out, becomes a new guest of the show, which leads to Kofi and Miz brawling, which is basically set up a feud for the two for the title, probably at Hell in a Cell, which I'm not looking forward to at all, because Kofi, the dude's a 3-time Intercontinental Champion, 2-time U.S. Champion. Why is he still in the mid-card scene? I do not know. I don't see him as a main eventer. I don't see him going very far in his career, so I don't know what's going on. But happy birthday to The Miz. That was another reason why that show was great. It was Miz's birthday, so that was good stuff there. Oh yeah, next match was the next match of the tag title tournament, which I was surprised by because I was under the impression they're going to do one, but there was two, so that was pretty good to see. Santino and Ryder versus Rhodes Scholars, who came out to a pretty badass Titantron graphic, might I say. I feel like I'm on drugs or something, I keep coughing. I'm not gonna lie, when they were doing their entrance, I was watching at their Titantron and Minitron the entire time, so match was whatever. Everyone was over on Ryder's nuts. I kept chanting woo woo woo, and I'm just sitting there chanting boo boo boo. Another deal, my camera died as usual. My camera hates me. Whatever we're gonna do about it. But like I said, not Cesaro. That was, I don't know why I said Cesaro for. Sandow, Rhodes got the win. Rhodes hit a disaster kick on Santino, won the match. Whatever. Nothing special to talk about there. Next, hold on. Just a very, it's all in just a moment. Gotta find out where I was at. Oh yeah, backstage thing with Vince and Paul. Paul saying how he's known him since he was 14, blah blah blah, and basically trying to convince Vince to back out of the match. Vince doesn't do it. Whatever. Next, we have Eve versus Caitlyn for the Divas title. Layla on commentary. All about you, but Layla's Titantron live is a phenomenal thing to witness. So if you see Layla live, just stare at her Titantron. It's worth it. Match. I didn't see anything in the match because, first of all, they're pretty short, and they're on the ground most of the time. Well, on the mat most of the time, so I wasn't able to see. I didn't even know the match ended. To be perfectly honest, all I heard was the bell run. I'm like, okay, what happened? But supposedly Eve had her submission on her ankle, and she tapped out. And Layla got in the ring to help Caitlyn. So, yeah, that was... Yeah, don't care about that. Next, you had Del Rio and Ricardo walking, and Matthews tells Del Rio that Orton's going to be at SmackDown this Friday. Whatever. Then we have Larry King and his wife walking. Daniel interrupts, says how like he's handsome and everything. He's on a goat face. And Larry and his wife makes fun of him. Call him a troll, doesn't let him bridge, blah, blah, blah. And Kane comes and thought that Larry King was a Skeletor, which was, if you get the reference, that's pretty funny. And then you have Punk getting ready for the match, and goes commercial. Come back, Vince versus Punk. Punk tags Vince right at the get-go. And this was just awesome. This was awesome live. Seeing just, it wasn't like a match, but it was awesome. In fact, seeing like Vince and Punk go at it. It was a boss versus the top guy in the company. It's surreal. And they went all out. Vince got busted open on his eye. They took Kendo 6 out. It was an insane match. Vince was whooping Punk's ass, and Punk got out at the end. Took both Kendo 6s. They were, having swords, and they were fighting at each other. And Vince got the upper hand. And then, eventually Punk got the upper hand because he hit him in the nuts. And it was beating the shit out of Vince. Went to go GTS on Vince. Ryback comes running down. Huge pop. Biggest pop Ryback's ever gotten. And that says a lot. This guy's over. And we shook the camera again in Raw in 2012. Not 2012, 2010. Nexus and Team WWE in the ring. We shook that camera. That's how excited we were. And when Ryback came out, we shook that camera again. This crowd, we're insane over here. Alright? I'm telling you that. We're insane. Ryback comes in the ring. Punk runs out. Cena comes in, throws him back in the ring. Punk gives him a huge clothesline. Goes for shell shocked. Punk runs out. Runs into the crowd. And before anyone's saying, I know everyone's flipping out like, oh, Punk punched the fan. When Punk went up there, from the get-go, everyone wanted to fight Punk. I saw a shitload of people pushing Punk. They were pushing him when he was standing there. And I don't blame Punk for swinging. Yeah, he hit the wrong guy. But, when you're surrounded by a bunch of people pushing this guy, someone's bound to get hit. So I don't blame anything on Punk about that. He gave him plenty of warnings. He looked he even told people from what I read, like, yo, knock it off. But they didn't care. They kept pushing him. So someone's bound to get hit. That's all I'm going to say on that. Vince tells Punk, you either face Cena or Ryback on Hell in a Cell. Make your decision by next week. Don't make it. I'll make it for you. That closed the show. But that wasn't over. That was over for the TV portion. But we had a dark match. Sheamus versus Punk. The match lasted a whole about 2-3 minutes before Punk got DQ'd. He said, how do I make this for a win? Hits Sheamus in the nuts. Trolls. Goes in every corner saying best in the world, best in the world. Sheamus bro kicks him. Ends the show with Sheamus going around. Sheamus, he's a very cool guy. Alright? I haven't met him, but he was just very cool. He legit went all the way around to where I was sitting. Shaking people's hands, and I shook Sheamus' hand. I even told him, I said, yo, Sheamus, great match tonight, fella. And he just laughed at me and said, thanks, fella. And he went back to where he started, shaking people's hands, and signed autographs. He seemed like a really cool guy. And the whole show overall, like I said, was fun. Disappointed about the seating thing, but I'm not going to let that ruin the whole thing for me. But I had fun. Looking forward to going to SmackDown in January. Looking forward to that. Hopefully I get better seats and a better experience at that show. That's it for this video. How long is this video? It's gonna be like fucking 25 minutes. I don't care. If you stick around that long, thank you for hearing my experience and thoughts about everything. And thank you for watching, like I said. And I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I just said that like 4 times in a row. I don't know why. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Later.